Welcome to the U.S. Food and Drug Administration's presentation series on complex innovative trial designs, often referred to as CID. In this session, I'll discuss the CID paired meeting program process and what to expect. The landscape of drug development is evolving, and with this evolution, there is an increased need for novel clinical trial designs that allow greater efficiency in a range of novel therapeutic areas. To promote innovation, FDA is continuing the CID paired meeting program to provide industry an additional pathway to engage with FDA under PDUFA 7. So, what are the anticipated benefits of the paired meeting program? Advancing the science of trial design will provide greater efficiency with bringing safe and effective products to the patients who need them. Hallmarks of the CID program include collaboration, innovation, and education. Providing more treatment options to patients is the ultimate goal of CID. This 5-year program is a goal included in the 7th iteration of the Prescription Drug User Fee Amendments, often referred to as PDUFA 7. The program is a joint effort of FDA's Center for Drug Evaluation and Research and Center for Biologics Evaluation and Research. Under the program, sponsors may have the opportunity to meet with FDA regulatory staff, including statisticians, to discuss a CID proposal. FDA will select up to 2 CID meeting requests per quarter, giving priority consideration to meeting proposals with trial designs for which analytically derived properties may not be feasible and for which simulations are necessary to determine trial operating characteristics. Priority will also be given to proposed CIDs intended to provide substantial evidence of effectiveness to support regulatory approval of the medical product. Additionally, priority consideration will also be given to trial design features in therapeutic areas of high unmet need. On October 20, 2022, FDA announced the CID paired meeting program in the Federal Register with the following eligibility criteria. First, the sponsor must have a pre-investigational new drug, IND, application, or IND number for the medical product included in the CID meeting request with the intent of implementing the CID proposed in the meeting request. Second, the trial is not a first-in-human study, and there is sufficient clinical information available to inform the proposed CID. Third, FDA and the sponsor must reach an agreement on the trial design information to be publicly disclosed. The CID paired meeting process consists of 6 steps. 1. Sponsor submits a CID meeting request. 2. FDA evaluates the CID meeting request. 3. FDA notifies the sponsor of their status and whether they will proceed to disclosure discussions or FDA will deny the meeting. 4. FDA and sponsor discuss disclosure elements. 5. FDA and sponsor reach a disclosure agreement and FDA grants the meeting. If no disclosure agreement is reached, FDA denies the meeting. 6. Sponsor granted their meeting request participates in 2 CID meetings with FDA. Here's an approximate timeline for the CID paired meeting process. Notice that sponsor process steps are highlighted in yellow, FDA process steps are highlighted in gray, and joint FDA sponsor process steps are highlighted in blue. FDA will receive meeting request proposals on a rolling basis each quarter, with a meeting request proposal deadline at the end of each quarter. For example, March 31st, June 30th, September 30th, and December 31st. The Federal Register notice and the CID paired meeting program website include the required timelines for several of the steps. Within 45 days after the quarterly closing date, FDA will review submissions and will notify sponsors if their meeting request will proceed to disclosure discussions or be denied. The initial meeting package is due no later than 30 days before the initial meeting, and the follow-up meeting will occur within approximately 90 days after receiving the follow-up meeting package. In this discussion, we will use the terms Meeting 1 and Initial Meeting interchangeably, and the terms Meeting 2 and Follow-up Meeting interchangeably. Now let's talk about the meeting request proposal process. A CID meeting request proposal must include the elements shown on this slide and the following slide. Notice the bolded 2 items. The simulation plan element is unique to the CID meeting request proposal. The disclosure element ensures FDA's ability to present aspects of case studies publicly, including while the drug studied in the trial has not yet been approved by FDA. Now we'll touch briefly on the next step in the CID paired meeting program, FDA's evaluation of the CID meeting request. During FDA's review of the CID meeting request proposals, FDA considers the need for simulations to assess trial design operating characteristics, therapeutic need, level of innovation of the trial design, and intent to provide substantial evidence of effectiveness to support regulatory approval of the medical product. Within 45 days after the quarterly closing date, FDA will select up to 2 meeting requests to proceed to disclosure discussions. FDA will then notify sponsors of their status. FDA will send a meeting denied letter if the meeting request will not proceed to disclosure discussions. The next step in the CID paired meeting process is the disclosure discussion between FDA and the sponsor. The goal of the disclosure discussion is for FDA and the sponsor to agree on which elements of the study design are disclosable. This agreement is a requirement of the CID paired meeting program, as FDA may publicly present aspects of the study design and analysis developed through the paired meeting program as case studies before approval of the therapeutic product studied in the trial. Once an agreement on information disclosure is reached, acceptance into the CID paired meeting program will be granted, and FDA will send the sponsor a meeting granted letter. The meeting request granted letter will include the date for an initial meeting. The follow-up meeting will occur approximately 90 days after receiving the follow-up meeting package. If FDA and the sponsor do not reach an agreement on information disclosure, FDA will send the sponsor a meeting denied letter. This slide shows some of the elements for disclosure. The full details on the disclosure discussion can be found in the Federal Register notice. There are 4 final steps in the paired meeting process. These are the sponsor's submission of the first meeting package, the first meeting being held, the sponsor's submission of the second meeting package, and the second meeting being held. The contents for the initial meeting package are listed here. We've highlighted the initial meeting package components that are unique to the CID paired meeting program. These involve a detailed simulation report and overall conclusions. This includes a brief summary of the simulated operating characteristics based on design features and analysis, and a discussion of the utility of the CID given the simulation results. The Federal Register notice of October 20th, 2022 further describes the required components of the detailed simulation report. So, what needs to be included in the follow-up meeting package? Here's a list. We want to highlight the need for updated programs or shells for simulations if applicable. FDA will send a meeting summary following each meeting. For more information on the contents of the meeting packages, visit the CID website. Please note that the processes may be revised as this program evolves. Updates will be communicated on the CID website. We have now concluded our brief overview of the FDA CID paired meeting program process. How will we know that the paired meeting program has been a success? We anticipate there will be many indicators of CID meeting success as the program facilitates and advances the use of complex adaptive, Bayesian, and other novel clinical trial designs. But the most important may be the benefit to patients, because the CID paired meeting program promotes the development of innovative designs that may advance new therapies across a diverse range of areas of need. We hope that this brief overview of the CID paired meeting program has been helpful. For more information on the CID paired meeting program, visit the FDA CID website or submit questions via email to cid.meetings@fda.hhs.gov.